John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Chris, we're not in for ideal baseball weather in this one. It's cold out there, so it'll be interesting to see if that impacts the game at all.
Boog, this is one of those nights where position players want that pitcher to have a nice tempo. Keep things moving. Don't take forever in between pitches because it just makes it colder out there. You get stiffer and you're not ready to make a play like you need to be. So that's the emphasis, I think, on cold nights like this.
It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Roki Sasaki. What do you look for here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Outside, and a new season is officially underway. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's the opening day lineup for the Angels. Chris, they're looking to reverse course this year after some disappointing seasons.
No doubt, Boog. They haven't had a winning season since 2015. Even with some otherworldly talent on the roster over the years. The AL West has some strong teams. We'll see if the Angels can move in the right direction in 2025.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And he swings over the top there.
0-1.
And now it's even up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. On the ground right side. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ward getting ready to hit. That's in there. Strike one. Two outs.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one just misses.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
And that one is in there, called strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it, no score. Back here in L.A., and today's starter, Tyler Anderson.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Freddie Freeman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Very humble guy, and, you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog, for a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year, a World Series title.
Tommy Edman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. One out, base is empty. Next pitch is inside, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Man at second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Newman. To first. That's out number 3. 1 left for L.A. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Sasaki back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Third baseman.
So up next, Luis Rengifo. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right? Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Hernandez ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting seventh, first baseman Ryan Noda.
So digging in, Ryan Noda trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, Singy. LA winning their second title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog. And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver those types of moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real challenge for the Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 away. Here's Kike Hernandez. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Anderson ready to work. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That to right. Soler gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting seventh, left fielder.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's in there at the knees. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning alive. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that will end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That's a slider for a strike. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Pajes makes the grab, one away. Chucky Robinson digs in now. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one in there across the letters.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike three. Sasaki gets the strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. d'Arnaud will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2007. And it's fouled away. Top of the third, no score. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two down, nobody on.
Inside ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Off the mark there. Full count now. Mike Trout on deck for the Angels. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And the Angels are gone in order. And we are still scoreless. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. And that skips in the dirt. just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next pitch in for a strike, and now 3-1. Hit in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Darno makes the grab. 2 down.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Doubled his first time. Foul ball. That one the other way, and foul ball. That one not close. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. That one a little bit high, and the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Outside with a breaking ball. Got him. Out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. No score. Back for more of the Freeway Series. And now here is Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's a little high. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. 1-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And next for the Angels, Kevin Newman. Grounded out his first time up. That one missed.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Runners at first and second with one gone here on opening day.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Flied to right his first time. In there for strike one. Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. 1 runs in, around third. In to score from first. It's 2-zip. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he's out. Tried to score in the air, but instead the 3rd out, and the inning is over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Angels 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Noda takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Max Muncy. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Makes the catch, and there are
Now
two
batting,
outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Hernandez.
Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch
out.
misses for ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. We played 4. Angels 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back for more of the Freeway Series.
First baseman,
Ready
Ryan
now for the 5th
Noda.
inning. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Sasaki back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Next offering is downstairs. And strike 2.
2-2 down.
That's to third. Muncy fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Kyron Paris.
Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That clips the corner. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And his first big league hit is a double.
a late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy
Now
seeing the ball
number
off the
32.
bat. It's something to improve.
One out, runner at second. And now the DH, Chucky Robinson. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Action in the pen down there. Shohei Ohtani looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia warming up as well. Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pages hauls it in, and there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here is Darno. Up and in, and that's ball one. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that misses. It's 2-2. In the air, right side. Hernandez sizes this one up, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. Angels 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And a 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Fly to center his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Pages in the box now. Takes strike one. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Protecting with strikes on him.
Now batting,
and putting the ball in
5.
play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Golden opportunity right here. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. There's a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Not even close there. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back for more of the Freeway Series. Leading off, Mike Trout.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. And now 2-1. That one in there to Mike Trout.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Next to hit, Kevin Newman. 1 for 2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Trout aboard here at first with nobody out.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani getting loose out there. The 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward, 0 for 2 in this one.
1-0.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Trout into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Soler in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And foul ball. And ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fastball is outside. Fails another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Angels 2 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
And that's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
comes Max Muncy. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. And that one fouled off. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And that is downstairs. 1-1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
Hernandez, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air to left, down the line. Ward pulls that one down, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. Angels 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in, Luis Rengifo.
Third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count
Now
right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And next for the Angels, Ryan Noda. Outside low, and that is ball 1. That one drifts inside. There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Harris up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. And the 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, number 33.
And next is the designated hitter, Chucky Robinson. Down and away for ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
The 1-0.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field, and that is the inning. One hit, one left. 7th inning stretch time. Angels 2 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th, and here is Michael Conforto. Ball one, no strikes. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Quijada up and throwing. Burke getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Little chopper rolls foul. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through, and the tying run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Anderson departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Joyce taking over on
Number
the mound.
44.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that is out of play. Into center. Trout on his horse. He's got it. And there's one away. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
Now batting, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
And the batter now, Andy Pajes. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Fought off foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one at triple digits.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Two outs. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
85.
the 8th. Dustin May.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Travis d'Arnaud digs in. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Strike 2. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Good eye in that spot. Tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting center fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1 and 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Sauer getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next
Ball
offering
two.
is down low. And that's ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much
Now
bat
batting,
speed. It's hard to
shortstop,
bring that to a
Kevin
halt
Newman.
once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Newman,
Off
the
the
next to
plate, ball
hit,
1.
takes ball 1.
Ball. Down.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. May delivers. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Angels.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
65.
bottom of the 8th. Jose Quijada.
Jose Quijada.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect
Leading
a tight
off for
lead
the Dodgers,
late in the ball game.
second
Some of them are
baseman,
just wired
Tommy
different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Edman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Hernandez in the box, lays off for ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Back outside.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In there, sets him down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Ball one there.
Ball one.
Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Max Muncy waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Quijada gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kenley Jansen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And here's the first baseman, Enrique Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, they're applying pressure. Quality at bats, quality swings right now. And see this offense doing it one player to the next. Showing a lot of fight right now. And they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
And misses inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jack Kachanowicz appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Next offering misses. 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Jansen fires. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. May back to work. Movement in the bullpen, Shohei Ohtani. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Soler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hernandez snags it. 2 away. Two outs. Base is empty. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
High fly ball out to left field. Conforto makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. Angels 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Mookie Betts.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
No outs. Runner at first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, 3. And fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9.
Hey! No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
One and 2 here on the inside corner for called strike 3.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
He's 2 outs away. And now Andy Pajes. And that one upstairs.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward grabs it on the run.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next is the Dodger DH, Freddie Freeman. Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Roki Sasaki.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
One's the count.
High fly ball out towards left center. Conforto hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the opening day lineup for the Angels. Chris, they're looking to reverse course this year after some disappointing seasons.
No doubt, Boo. They haven't had a winning season since 2015. Even with some otherworldly talent on the roster over the years. The AL West has some strong teams. We'll see if the Angels can move in the right direction in 2025.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Edman in position. He makes the grab, and there are two down. Kevin Newman will hit next. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first in time. That's the third out. Angels held in check. The Dodgers coming up. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting to start for the Angels, Tyler Anderson. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
That one ripped right center field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he holds it first with a single. Nice job getting the ball back in there.
Batting third.
Man at first, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0, and he's got a double.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That one is absolutely belted. It's a bomb. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
First baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. Michael Conforto will climb in. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Taylor Ward.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Smith under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say them.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Angels go quietly. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Trout snags it for the second out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Andy
2 down, base is empty.
Pajes.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. In the air, left side. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Man at first,
Batting
nobody
eighth,
out.
second baseman,
Kyron
Kyron
Parrish,
Parrish.
the next to
That's
hit
a
for the
balk.
Angels. Oh, I think we may have a balk called here. We do. Umpire Larry Bullard making the call. Ball
that's
one on
off
a
the
pitch
plate.
inside. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
I got a ball,
Yeah,
one
it
strike.
is, and it's not too bad yet, but the
That's a
field's
balk.
not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
Runner at
two
third,
strikes.
nobody out. Here on opening day. Goes down looking.
Batting ninth.
Now it's the
designated
DH for the
hitter, number
Angels.
33.
Chucky Robinson trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Conforto squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Darno takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, and that's a two-out double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots, or
Now
things can get
center
away from you
fielder,
awfully
Mike
quickly.
Trout.
So runner at second, two down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
No pitch
That's a
signaled
balk.
now. And a balk is being called. Two outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No balls, two strikes.
Uh-oh, this appears to be a balk. And it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Caught him looking for the K. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Angels 2. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
Set for the
Dodgers,
bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the
designated
DH,
hitter, number 5.
Freddie Freeman. Anderson back to work. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 4-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate and that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Doubled in his first AB. High in the air, out to right. Soler hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. They got it for out number 2. Here comes Max
Now
Muncy.
batting,
0 for 1
third
so
baseman,
far.
Max Muncy.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Sends it to first. They limit the damage here. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back for more of the Freeway Series.
Shortstop,
Out of the
Kevin
fourth.
Newman.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Kevin Newman. That's in there. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting left fielder Taylor Ward.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the
Now
at-bat
batting,
for the hitter
right
right there.
fielder,
I mean, that
Jorge
pitch was
Soler.
right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hernandez over to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 4-2. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
four.
for
Now
the
the left
Dodgers,
fielder, Michael
left
Conforto.
fielder, Michael Conforto.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1. And he lays down a bunt. And that's a foul ball. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Bare hands it. Tough play. Pretty nice play there.
There's a time where that sack bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but as increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Freddie Freeman at the plate. He homered earlier. He must think this is the World Series or something.
Man, I still can't believe what he did to the Yankees.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for L.A. as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Luis Rengifo. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman Ryan Noda.
Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Up the middle, and that one handled. On to first, third out. Back for more of the Freeway Series. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Tommy Edman. fly ball to right. Nabs it, and there's one down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. The relay to second. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. At the plate, Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. Well struck left field. And that one hops the wall. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
0-1's the count.
Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Runner goes again. Bunt attempt misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Number 86 takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. So here's Darno with one out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Darno measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now batting, Mike Trout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. This to third, and it goes just foul.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Offense held in check there. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Detmers. Here's Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Now batting,
the batter will be Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Tag. Ow! Darno, great throw.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
2 outs, base is empty. Short hop liner, handled it short. Newman to first in time. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in L.A. to the batter now, Kevin Newman. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Rojas puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Jorge Soler.
So up next, Jorge Soler.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Just missed. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And that's the 3rd out. No run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. And Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Rojas leading things off and takes a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Now batting, center fielder.
So a man at first. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And a base hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Tommy Edman at the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting.
So a man aboard. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. right side. And it falls. And now two aboard. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. And Joyce done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
New
Angels.
pitcher in the game for the Angels,
Number
Jack
41.
Kachanowicz.
Now batting.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith.
Smith.
And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ward pulls it down, and there's two gone. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Now batting.
Here's
Third
Max
baseman,
Muncy.
Max
That funky Muncy.
Muncy.
1 for 3. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded. 2 outs, bases full. And here's the first baseman, Enrique Hernandez. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Ryan Noda. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And out number 1 on the grab. Chucky Robinson, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Over to Edman on the first double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Angels 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now, Michael Conforto. Kachanowicz back to work. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Trout makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch
Now
fastball.
batting,
Just
shortstop,
barely missed it.
Miguel
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So digging in, Miguel Rojas. That's out to center field. Trout makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Andy Pages.
There's a swing and a drive. Trout on his horse. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. Throws to second. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman.
Runner.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back.
Leading
Now
off for
here
the
is
Angels,
Travis
catcher,
d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Breaking ball inside. 1-0. swings through that.
1-1.
And that's
Oh, that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Ripped on the ground a second. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Trout. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled off left side. Struck him out swinging. Angels with only 1 out left. And now the shortstop, Kevin Newman. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. That's strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. That's off the mark. Now 1 and 2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Sasaki with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 6-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.